Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy James from What's Your Forte, and a lot of you have asked for it. So today we're gonna cover in this video. A lot of you asked me, since I got the AST Springs installed, how does it ride? So we're gonna go ahead and address that today, man. I'm gonna tell you how it feels in comfort mode, sport mode, and sport plus, and then give you my overall thoughts of the ride quality at the end. So let's go ahead and get to it. All right, guys, so right now I got everything in comfort mode. Everything's set in comfort, so I'm just gonna do some basic regular driving. I would say, since I did a little bit of a road trip in these Springs already, so I'll talk about that first. So went on a road trip this weekend, went to go see some family, stuff like that, and I would say, man, the Springs rode very, very well on the highway. I'd say it was probably about a total 500 miles round trip. And the Springs rode great. I didn't have any issues with them at all, and you know, I didn't get any rubbing. I didn't hear any rubbing. Didn't do anything like that. So I know in my previous video I did speak about when I had two other individuals in the car that there might have been some rubbing, but I think that was the mud flaps that actually rubbed, because it didn't sound like it was tire rubbing. It sounded like it was maybe plastic or something, and I think that was the mud flaps. That was a super aggressive speed bump, and the mud flaps probably rubbed across it, and that's what I heard. So I definitely think that rubbing noise was the mud flaps. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this road right here. So this road right here has a little bit of bumps on it, so I'm gonna go ahead and ride down here. And right now, I mean, in comfort mode, it feels almost as good as stock. Maybe even, yeah, I would say just as good as stock, man. I mean, of course, there's a lower center of gravity, so the car feels a little bit more planted around curves. And when I do inputs, the car feels a little quicker, a little bit more nimbler because of the lower center of gravity. But as far as bumps and ride comfort, it feels good, man. Like, I don't feel any diminished ride quality whatsoever. Over bumps, I will say that I feel bumps maybe a tad bit more than I did in stock. But that's to be expected. These are lowering springs, and I think that's to be expected. I have not got the alignment done yet. I like to ride my car about 2 weeks before I get the alignment done, just so I can make sure everything's settled, everything where it needs to be, and then I do the alignment, so just so I can make sure everything's right where it needs to be. I don't have to worry about it lowering or getting back out of alignment or doing anything crazy. So I usually wait about 2 weeks and then I go get the alignment. So I haven't got it aligned yet, but that is on the books to get done. But so far in comfort mode, feels almost just basically like stock, man. No issues at all, and I'm happy with it so far. So now what I'm gonna do is hit my M1 button. My M1 button is gonna be sport everything. So I'm hitting that now. Give you my thoughts on the sport suspension setting. Right off the bat, it doesn't feel much different from comfort mode. I will say my inputs seem to work a little quicker, but I think that's just the nature of it being sport mode. As far as ride quality is concerned, it feels good, man. It still feels comfortable. It doesn't ride like, you know, I think some people maybe were expecting the Springs to ride like coilovers, and it's not gonna ride like coilovers. I mean, a coilover is a complete system, and it's designed to work a specific type of way. Now, can I track these? I definitely think I can take this to the track and be successful, but is it gonna be as good as a full set of coilovers? I don't think so, but if that's not what your overall goal is, you're just trying to lower the car, I think these are gonna be perfect for you. And it's not too low where you have to worry about scraping on stuff. Like, I kind of forgot my car was lowered, and I took a speed bump quite aggressively, and I didn't rub at all. I didn't scrape the front end. I didn't do anything. So I was very, very happy about that. So this is probably like the perfect drop, to be honest. It's perfect fitment in the back, perfect in the front. I will be taking the spacer off the back, the 15mm spacer off the back, and putting it on the front to see if I can get away with running a 15 up front. There is a little bit of room up front to maybe put maybe a bigger spacer. Right now I'm running 12, and I want to see if I can run 15 without rubbing. So that's going to be in an upcoming video. So if y'all definitely want to see that, make sure you stay tuned for that, because I'm going to be covering that in an upcoming video. But so far so good with sport. It doesn't feel much different than I remember in stock. I do feel like I do feel a little bit more of the road imperfections, but that could just be a benefit. That could just be a byproduct of having a lower center of gravity as well. And also me getting a new steering rack, I'm getting some more inputs that I didn't get before. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put it in Sport Plus, M2 mode, see if I could tell a big difference there. So now I'm in Sport Plus, and you can definitely, I would say it's a bigger difference from Comfort to Sport Plus than it is from Comfort to Sport. Comfort to Sport is a very small incremental difference, but if I was to compare Comfort to Sport Plus, it's a lot bigger difference. And right now I'm like looking at the imperfections in the road, and I'm right now I'm purposely driving over them, and I can feel them. Definitely in the suspension, and definitely getting some feedback from the steering wheel as well. So I think that is something that I did feel a little bit with the stock springs, and you get a little bit more of that feel with these springs. These springs, I think some people compare them to some of the other springs on the market. These are going to be the most comfortable. So if you're looking for a most comfortable ride without too much bounciness, these are the ones that I would probably go with. And if you are interested, I have a link down below where you can get them from Keys Motorsports, which is where I got these from. I think the springs ride well. Y'all guys are seeing my car. There's not a whole lot of bouncing going on in here, and this is Sport Plus. So this is the sportiest setting for the dampers, and it's riding pretty good. About to go over some railroad track right here so we can really test it out. So let's take this kind of aggressive. It took it. I mean, it didn't disrupt the chassis any, and I took it pretty aggressively, more aggressive than I would take it. So I'm doing that for you guys. So hopefully you like this video. But that was a bump right there. But I mean, yeah, I felt the bump. Ooh, that was another one. So yeah, I took the perfect road for this. So I feel the bumps. Yes, I feel the bumps. I'm pretty sure you guys can see me kind of bouncing around a little bit, but I don't feel like it's disrupting the chassis at all. So I feel pretty good about it. I feel pretty good about the springs, man. All right, guys. So all in all, I think the springs are great. I think the springs are good, man. I think bang for buck, these are probably the best springs you probably can get other than the H&Rs. I know there's like the MSS height adjustable kit. If you do need some adjustability, probably would go that route. The KW kit, who knows when that's gonna come out. Everyone knows right now that's on like back order. I did actually put in an order for that kit, but I'm probably gonna cancel it at this point because I think I'm fine with this kit. I'm fine with these springs right now. Until, you know, maybe later on down the road I want to get a full coilover set. At that point, you know, I would get a full coilover set and probably do an EDC delete or something like that. So all in all, man, I'm happy with these springs, man. If y'all guys have any questions regarding the springs, comfort, you know, any questions as far as that's concerned, put them in the comments down below, man. I'll do my best job to answer every single question you guys have on the springs, man. But I'm happy with the ride, happy with the way they look, and it doesn't feel much different from stock, which is perfect. You know, it's a little bit stiffer than stock, but giving you that perfect ride height, so you got the perfect aesthetic on your G80 M3. So I'm happy, man. I'm happy with the springs, happy with the purchase, and I think you would be too. All right, guys, so that's gonna be today's video. It's gonna be a short one, a quick one. I wanted to give you guys these impressions with the springs, and whatever you want to see next, put it down below. I know a lot of people have requested some night driving, POV driving. That is probably gonna be the next. That's gonna be coming up in the next few videos. I want to pick a perfect night where it's not too hot, so I can get some great driving clips at night. I definitely want to drive uptown Charlotte. We got a lot of nice buildings, be very well lit, get some great footage. So I'm trying to pick the perfect night for that, which I think there's going to be a perfect night coming up very soon. So if that's going to be the case, I'll definitely get that video out for you guys sometime here in the next 2 weeks. All right, so it's coming. Just be a little patient. You know, I'm a very busy man, so just be a little patient. I'm gonna get those videos out for you guys. All right, so that's it, man. That's gonna be today's video. Please like, subscribe if you haven't. On the road to 5K. 5K is right around the corner, man. So appreciate all the support, and I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.